Thanks, ASAP. And that was Oh Christmas Tree, right?
Oh Christmas Tree.
There's no actual author. It is a German folk song from back in the day. I'm looking at Wikipedia right now.
Scott is going to tell us all about the history.
Actually, it's written by Ernest Auschwitz.
Uh-oh.
And it's O Tannenbaum.
Anschwitz. Not
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz.
Oh, Auschwitz?
It's written during Auschwitz.
Okay. Merry Christmas. No.
Hey, everyone.
Well, yeah,
Welcome
this
to
is
Wake Up
our
Missoula.
basically technically our last whole week
Yes.
of the new year.
Yes.
Of the old year.
Of the old one, yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back. We won't be on next week. Mm-hmm. Neither will MCAT. MCAT will be closed all next week.
Oh, there's ASAP.
Again. Yeah. So MCAT is closed December 19th through January 6th. So 2 whole weeks will be closed to the public. But we'll be back January 30th? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Morning show.
Yes.
Talking about all morning stuff.
Wait,
and
December 30th?
December 30th.
Yeah, we'll
so
be
that'll be our.
Well, I thought we were going to come back. What about that Monday?
What Monday? The
Monday of that last week of December.
Yes.
Okay, just because the 30th is a Wednesday.
The 30th is a Wednesday?
So we'll be back the 28th.
Yes, so we'll be back. So next week we'll have off, and we'll run our Christmas special, though. We're going to pre-tape our very own Christmas special for you guys. I have our own original story featuring our very own mascot, MCAT, short for Emily.
Was that what you named that MCAT?
Well, Ron named it, and it stuck a lot more than Max.
Oh, yeah. Emily. That's a good name. That's a good cat name.
So you can find out more of what's going on with MCAT and beyond by logging on to our website at mcat.org. You can go to like us on Facebook. We post a lot of great stuff. I just recently posted a throwback to Missoula's first night, the first night ever, so you can watch that. You can log on to wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula to find out more about Wake Up Missoula and stuff. You can like us on Facebook, and you can follow us on Twitter. All sorts of great stuff. And before I talk about a whole bunch of other stuff, I'm going to talk about weather. Weather is a big deal that's happening. And the one day where I pretty much work all day, it's Tuesday, is where I work all day at MCAT, is going to be rainy.
Oh, darn.
But the rest of the week is going to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday night, slight chance of rain and snow. Tuesday night, slight chance of rain and snow. It is currently 27 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Wow,
Today
it's going to
it's going to be 33 degrees tonight, and it's going to stay in the mid-30s throughout the week with lows into the 20s and dipping down into the low teens.
Low teens, yeah. You know, pretty standard winter week. The 21st is the shortest day of the year, which is nice.
Winter solstice.
Yeah, which is nice because all the days after that get longer.
Yep, because the winter solstice is the indication of winter has officially began.
Yep. So we're still in fall mode.
Yep, we're still in fall.
Oh man, that crazy fall.
But
not for a couple more days.
All right, so Noelle, guess how many new programs MCAT is having tonight?
5. Oh wow, like 8.
Like a bunch.
Yeah, ton.
A ton. A lot.
Holy cow.
A whole bunch.
Ton. A whole truck ton.
So without further ado, there's going to be a lot to talk about. There's the YW Talk. There's the Mansfield Wilderness Issues Lecture Series still going on. They're talking about 50 years of the Wilderness Bill. The Festival of the Book, Humanities Montana. And then the next day we'll be showing the Veterans Day celebration that we shot last month.
Awesome.
We have more forestry, more about Montana forests and Missoula forests, all sorts of great stuff.
Great.
We have the Big Read, which is another book festival that we did. So, and Pianissimo.
Wow.
So a lot of programming happening today and tomorrow, totaling about 7 brand new programs. But without further ado, here's all the programs that will be appearing on tonight.
It's about 22 minutes, so it's pretty short. It's pretty serious, so if you need to leave, feel free to leave. If you want to pause it and kind of take a few minutes, feel free to just raise your hand and we can pause it, talk about something, maybe just comprehend what you saw, or if there's something that triggers you, feel free to leave if you feel more comfortable doing that.
And up the Swan front
and substantial acreages on the Swan Crest, which is the northern Swan Range, as well as in the Flatheads North Fork, the Whitefish Range and the Galton Range over toward Eureka. And then to the credit of the Honorable Pat Williams, in the face of that veto, he moved forward and added acreages. And the 1994 bill, which did not make its way through Congress to the president's desk.
Cook's men discovered that they could buy a sea otter fur in what's now Vancouver Island for the equivalent of $1 worth of trinkets. And they could take that sea otter fur across the Pacific and sell it in Canton, China for the equivalent of $100. So there was suddenly a huge profit motive to start trading furs on the West Coast.
He considered virgin stands to be balanced, and I'm going to pick on the word balanced here a little bit too, because they have been maintained for long periods of time by natural processes of growth and mortality. So he took those diameter distributions and he said, well, they're balanced, implying that they're stable because supposedly they've been maintained for a really long period of time.
These days, a warrior can be anything from a football player to a baker. It doesn't matter. It's such a misused word, but there is really no other word for me to use because the people in these books are warriors.
That's all our brand new program that is happening.
What were they doing to that piano?
They were hurting that piano. I don't know. They were
Leave
playing
that piano alone.
Using the piano as a drum as well.
Whoa.
But those are all the brand new.
Is that even legal?
Well, it's their piano. They can do whatever they want with their piano.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, so let's talk about events, and then after that, I'm going to give a little brief overview of what City Council is going to be all about tonight.
City Council.
A lot of City Council.
Pretty intense.
Pretty intense.
Pretty intense. Okay, so Monday events. There's a preschool playgroup at 11 a.m. at Bitterroot Gymnastics. This is for ages walking to 5 years old. 5 years old. It's at $8 to drop in, $12 for siblings, and they just set up a bunch of stations and activities around the gym, and then parents and kids get to choose what they want to do. So they have like obstacle courses, pit games, trampoline time, swinging, sliding, and climbing.
And if you miss
flying through the air.
If you miss today's, there's a whole bunch of them going on every day.
Yeah, every day they either have like Mismo Gymnastics has like a trampoline, a tumble, like gymnastic stuff, and then Bitterroot does too. Every single day. Yeah. So check out MissoulaEvents.net if you want to know the exact times and exactly when they are. The Learning Center at Red Willow is having their Yoga for Wellness class. It starts at noon. It's from noon to 1. It's $45 for 6 weeks or $10 to drop in. And it's just a bunch of well-rounded mix of gentle, restorative, energizing yoga poses, as well as breath work, guided meditation, mindfulness, and relaxation techniques. So everything that you need to do, everything that you need to like get you through your day, if you're kind of in a slump or you're sleepy or having a funky day, check this out. And just be sure to perk you up, and then you just have a couple more hours to go. Montgomery Distillery is having their Moscow Monday. This is where every Monday, $1 from each cocktail sold goes to help a different nonprofit around the community. It doesn't usually say what the nonprofit is, but they have like 3 different missions, and it's like children education, environmental stewardship, and then one other thing, it's like community health. So if your like nonprofit falls into some of those categories, you'll be able to go onto their website and fill out a form, and they can donate to you guys if you need it. Yeah. The Missoula Senior Center is having their bridge group. The beginners and brush up group meets at 1 p.m. on Mondays at the center, and the advanced bridge 1 group meets at 1 p.m. on the center on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then Fridays is party bridge, so everyone can come. And there's a $1.25 fee charge to cover expenses, as they are a nonprofit. Missoula Public Library is having their Raspberry Pi projects. This is where you can continue to work on various projects, or you can learn how to use the electronics, the Raspberry Pi, and the Python. It's on Mondays from 3:30 to 6. Frame of Mind is showing Washington Middle School 8th grade's art work. So it's a Frame of Mind student show. It's at 4:30, and Frame of Mind is on Brook Street. And the 8th graders at Washington Middle School will be displaying their pencil drawings done in the style of Chuck Close. So that should be pretty interesting. Scrabble is at the Missoula Public Library from 5 to 7. It's an open group that you can join and play Scrabble. Every Monday from 5 to 7, the Top Hat has their Grateful Dead 2 hours. So it's 2 hours of live recorded videos from the Grateful Dead from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So we've got 40 years of awesome jam band music. Yeah, so all ages, free event, 5 to 7, but if you're under 21, you can't stay past 9. Missoula Public Library is hosting a free tax talk on the Affordable Care Act. So H&R Block is going to be putting this on. It's going to be run by a seasoned tax professional, and they'll be able to answer any questions or concerns you have regarding the Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. Yeah.
So right after Christmas, you have to start paying the taxes on all the gifts you're given.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. So check that out if you're really curious and don't know what to do. It's at the Missoula Public Library at 6 p.m. tonight. Also at 6 p.m. at the library is Intro to Email. So if you are having got a computer but don't really know how to use it or don't know what to do, they have an Intro to Email class. You'll learn the basics of creating an email account. You can write a message, including attachments, sending, and receiving messages. Registration is required. If you go to MissoulaPublicLibrary.com, you'll be able to register on there. And it starts at 6 p.m. And then every Monday at Monk's Bar from 7 to 9, the Basement Boys perform, followed by others sitting in with a jazz quartet. So they have Jazz Mondays at Monk's Bar from 7 to 9. Yeah. And then the Badlander has their Super Trivia Freakout. Starts at 8:30. It's 2 random question rounds, 1 the news round, a picture round, and a music round. $75 for first prize, $25 for second prize, and then free shots for third prize.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's what's going on Monday events.
All the Monday events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not too much, just like the normal stuff that goes on every week that I feel like I talk about every week.
Yeah, but if you haven't heard it,
yeah,
there it is.
good to
It's good to hear it again.
Yeah, there's always fun stuff happening in Missoula.
Yep. You'll find something. You throw a rock, you probably hit a rider.
Yeah, I know, I love that. So that was Monday events. Up next, we've got Tuesday events. The Missoula Public Library is hosting Tiny Tales. This starts at 10:30 a.m. and it's for babies from birth to 3 years of age. And they'll sing songs, learn finger plays, nursery rhymes, and they'll hear stories. It's usually held in a large meeting room, but signs will be posted if it's held elsewhere. Currents Aquatic Center is giving ice skating lessons. It's $12 for non-members, or $10 with a city card. Skate rental is included, and they're going to meet at the Currents Aquatic Center, and then they're going to transport to the Glacier Ice Rink.
Cool.
Yeah, so it starts at 11 tomorrow. That sounds pretty cool. Shooting Bull Toastmasters is happening tomorrow as well. It starts at noon at the Dearborn Condominiums, 5705 Grant Creek Road. This is a group that gets together to improve their public speaking abilities, whether it's for public speaking, job interviews, work presentations, media appearances, or just because you want to. Yeah, so that is Dearborn Condominiums, 5705 on Grant Creek Road. There's a teen volunteer orientation. This is at the Missoula Public Library for 3:30 to 5 for ages 13 to 19. And you'll just learn about ways to volunteer, play games to learn new skills, and they have chocolate, for sure. The Top Hat Lounge is having their Tell Us Something. It's called These Dreams. And it starts at the Top Hat. You can only talk for 10 minutes. And
people don't talk for 10 minutes. They talk way more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can only talk for 10 minutes, though. And it's at the Top Hat. It starts at 6 p.m. There's
But
a
the stories are
$3
really
cover.
good.
Yeah. And all the stories have to be true and told from memory, and there's a $3 cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's called These Dreams.
These Dreams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Missoula
So
Public
wait,
Library- yes.
they talk about dreams and they want it to be realistic. So is it like a dream that you have,
You know-
or like your future dream,
I feel like
has
it's
led
up
you
to-
here to Missoula, Montana?
I feel like it's up to interpretation. I feel like it could be either or. I feel like it could be like dreams you had or like dreams that you have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a dream once.
I have a dream. You should do that one. Yeah.
Yep.
You like that, Asa?
You just got me on that one.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. Martin Luther King. Yeah. He's great. He is. Okay, Missoula Public Library is having their official gamers club called System Check.
Boom.
This is for all ages to play on Wii, Xbox 360, and that's it. Starts at 6:30 at the public library.
They don't believe in PlayStation.
No. Down with PS. Okay, so the Good Food Store is having a little cooking class. They're doing easy and elegant, quick and easy gifts from the kitchen. Class cost is $25. Starts at 6:30 tomorrow. And it's Harriet Eichenholz of Fine Cooking Catering. It's going to share some of her expertise. And so you'll learn how to prepare, package, and make some creations that you'll be able to give your family and friends this year, which is nice. You know, rather than buying like store-bought things, it's actually like some blood, sweat, and tears. Well, hopefully not any blood, but you know, you make it for them, which is always better than store-bought gifts, I think. So they're gonna make fruit jellies, homemade marshmallows with Castellan hot chocolate, savory spiced shortbread, malted pancake mix, granola with quinoa, orange blossom cardamom, and Rice Krispie treats. Yeah. So the Roxy is having another National Live Theater, which a National Live Theater is like a televised, is a filmed play. Mm-hmm. And so this National Live Theater that they're filming, that they're presenting, the movie is called John.
Boom.
And so it's put on by internationally renowned DV8 Physical Theater, and John authentically depicts real-life stories, combining movement and spoken word to create an intense and moving theatrical experience. So Lloyd Newson, DV8's artistic director, interviewed more than 50 men, asking them frank questions about love and sex. And one of those men was John, and what emerged from the story was like a story of years of crime, drug use, and struggling to survive, which, you know, leads him in definitely crazy places. So I have the trailer here for it that I'm actually going to show you guys. So this is National Theater Live, and this is at the Roxy tomorrow night.
There was my brother Nicholas. He was the first of the family. And then Karen, and then Ronald, and then me, John.
Yeah. So that looks pretty sweet. So that'll be at the Roxy tomorrow. So that'll be at 7 p.m. Roxy tomorrow. Adults is $16. Students is children and students are $11, and seniors are $14. But yeah.
it's only suitable for kids 18 and up.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it contains adult themes, strong language, and nudity, so suitable for ages 18 and up. Mm-hmm. So don't bring your kids.
Unless you want to teach your teenage 16, 15-year-old about how drug use is impactful and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good time to like show them what the effects, but yeah, check that out. It sounds really interesting. Bitter Gymnastics has their adult trampoline drop-in. This is for ages 16 and up. Starts at 7:30 tomorrow. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's just $8 to drop in. So you can just do adult tumble and run around and get crazy. Get back to your youth, yeah. Top Hat Lounge, Andy, Cameron, and Jesse of the Little Smokies are going to be jamming out at the Top Hat Lounge tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. It's a free show, but it's all ages until 9 o'clock, and then after 9 you have to be 21. And then the Badlanders having their Missoula Music Showcase. This is hosted by Mike Avery every Tuesday, and it just shows off local acts that showing off their latest experiments. So music starts at 9, and there's no cover, and there's a lot of really great local bands that are going to be there.
Great.
So if you like your local talent and want to support local talent, get out there. Yeah, but that's all I've got for events for
That's
today and
Tuesday.
tomorrow. Yeah. Yep, that's today and tomorrow. Yeah, so all that's happening tomorrow. Quite a bit going on. It's now winter break, so that's nice. I've been breaking hard.
Yeah, this is your first official week out of school for 7 weeks?
Yeah, 6 weeks. Yep, I don't come back. My second semester starts January 26th.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. It's needed. I've been doing a lot of sleeping.
Nice.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks you guys. Yeah. But I know that we've got some intense city council.
Yeah, there's 21 items they have to approve.
Yeah, what are the
they're gonna go through all the items. Let's go through a quick little list of the items as fast as I can. Of course, I do want to talk more about the water acquisition. So they're going to be approving claims totaling $451,000 dated from December 16th, 2014. No, wait. That's my bad. That's That's just like regular claims of their billing and lists and all that stuff. But the water acquisition is totaling $109,777.37.
Wow.
As of December 16th. Moving on, then there's the Missoula County official application and limited maintenance plan to go non-attainment to maintain status for particle matter PM10s air quality standards under the Clean Air Act. So yeah, we haven't. We're trying to graduate from non-attainment to attainment. So that means we haven't had attainment since '89. So that just knowing the kind of like where we've been at for the last 24 years, 25 years, is that our air quality was non-attainment, which at that point was just above the lowest standards of air quality. So we didn't make the cut. So we are at the point where we can have the education and have all the documented information to say that we're able to be at attainment. So that's what they're going to be talking about today. And it's a 25-year plus in the works that they're trying to get it passed through the city government and then hopefully get it passed through the APA. And then master fees. I talked about master fees last week. Master fees is basically all the parks and all the city-owned land use parks and rec stuff. All the fees are going to be going up. But they're talking about the resolution to they're going to approve it for a public hearing. I mean, they're just going to approve it. They're not going to really talk too much about it because the public hearing is going to be on January 26th. So if you don't want your park fees or other fees to go up, the public hearing is set for January 26th, 2015. So look out for that. And then the Mountain Jumbo Forest Management Plan and Critical Elk Winter. So last week I talked about elk and the forest up in the mountains. And Morgan Valiant, he talked about how there were plenty of forests in the mountains a long time ago, but there's been thousands of years of forest management that we didn't know about, that we know about, that prevented any major trees from getting a foothold on Mount Sentinel and all that stuff. So it wasn't always a clear face, but human involvement has made it that way. And they want to create a elk sanctuary plan and stuff like that. Then there's a Hauser additional subdivision phasing plan extension. There's ordinance amending zone regulations pertaining to sidewalk signs in the sign chapter. So they're talking about signs. What kinds of signs should be put on sidewalks? Appointment to planning board. That's John DeBari for regular position ending December 31st, 2017. They're talking about reappointment to the Tourism Business Improvement District. So there's going to be a new, the reappointment of Dan Carlino and Lucy Weeder to the Tourism Business Improvement District. So, if in terms of the people you want to know who are in charge of tourism, they're the people trying to get people to come to Missoula to spend their money.
Yeah, cool.
Getting people to Missoula is easy. Getting people to stay here is another problem. People usually come here in passing, stay here for a couple hours, eat some lunch, and then they move on. A lot of them don't really stay here. And yeah, since the passing of the parks bill. They call the parks ordinance here at in Missoula. They're going to build that new park at Fort Missoula. That's just going to improve the economy altogether. They're going to host softball tournaments and all that stuff. Something we could have never done in the last 15, 20 years because there's just not enough softball fields or multi-purpose fields for people to play their tournaments in.
Yeah.
And they would send people who'd go to these things to Stevensville for these things. So
that's interesting. Yeah.
And so they have a lot more stuff going on. There's the Paint and Sign Maintenance Truck Award.
Oh. All right.
Yep. But it's $45,000.
But it's a Buick.
Yep.
DeMorris Buick.
And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can find out more information of what's going on. But there's a lot of the highlights that they're going to be talking about: water acquisition, the elk on the mountain, and of course the master plan fees. So of course you can find out more information about this by logging on to the City of Missoula website, www.ci.missoula.mt.us, or you can find it on a whole bunch of search engines by typing in City of Missoula, and it's the very first website. But that's about it for what's going on with City Council. We do have enough time for Hallmark or Bullmark, so play us in, Asaph. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. Korn is celebrating Christmas as a recent single lady. But luckily, a bad breakup doesn't affect her holiday cheer.
Thank God.
A gifted musician, Korn auditions for a solo in the community Christmas concert. On the other side of the world, well, not on this side of the world, but you know what I mean. Dave works with Korn at a music store where she looks forward to playing Christmas music and harmless flirting with her coworker Dave, of course. Her holiday season gets an unexpected dose of romance when Harold, a mysterious new coworker, tries to form a love connection between Korn and Dave. With Harold's help, Korn begins to view Dave in a new light, though she questions Harold's intense interest in her love life. Weird, huh?
Yeah. Stalker.
Unbeknownst to Korn, Harold is on a Christmas Eve deadline to bring true love to Korn's life. As the clock ticks down to Harold's deadline, can love chime in time for Korn and Dave?
Oh my God.
And the movie's called Angels and Ornaments. Is this Hallmark or Bullmark? But first, I just want to know that Harold is a Christmas angel trying to bring love into her life.
Okay.
So, one thing that was left out for some reason.
The stupid, creepy Harold.
So yeah, Harold is an angel, and I don't know what the ornaments are. I guess the ornaments are his pawns, Dave and Korn.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, is this Hallmark or Bullmark? I'll start with you, Asaph.
I'm gonna say Bullmark.
You can say Bullmark?
Yeah, when you started talking about the getting together part, the meeting the mysterious guy or whatever, made me suspicious.
That's it.
All right.
It.
What about you, Noelle? You were gonna say Hallmark.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think this is definitely a Hallmark movie. This sounds so spot on to a Hallmark movie.
All right, we'll let you guys just think about it just for a second. So imagine an angel comes down and tries to hook you up with your coworker.
That's another reason why.
Hey, that sounds fun. Yeah.
All right, so
Cool.
this game is called Hallmark or Bullmark. I read the synopsis of a Hallmark movie, or I make one up, and these guys have to decide whether it's not it's real.
If
And
it's a real
what do you
movie
guys
or if
think
it's
out
not a
there?
real movie.
It is an actual real movie. It's a Hallmark
I knew it.
original
I
movie
knew it.
called Angels and Ornaments.
It's a Hallmark movie. It's
got
so
it now.
spot on. Like as soon as it was like the mysterious angel, mysterious coworker, I was like, yep. It's gotta be an angel or an elf. Yeah.
All right.
So
Next
funny.
up, are you guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right. This camera. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. Mitch is a hardworking CEO of a major toy manufacturer distributor. He owns his own toy manufacturer and delivers service to those in need or who wants gifts year-round. Mitch is also Santa's little brother, who decided to take Christmas into his own hands this year. Much to Santa's surprise, Mitch has been pushing his brother out of the family business for years now. Mitch Claus' motto is, "Leave a kid smiling year-round." Mitch has never understood the true meaning of Christmas and never left a kid smiling in his life. it's up to Santa to show his brother that Christmas isn't about quality and timing. It's about the love and cheer you put into your gifts. Can Mitch look past sibling rivalry and find out his true Christmas gift? And this is called Two Santas. Is this a Hallmark or Bullmark?
God.
I'll start with you, Noelle.
This is so funny. Okay. I'm gonna say Bullmark.
You're gonna say Bullmark?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna say Bullmark. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with her.
You gonna say Bullmark? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you guys think about it. It's two Santa Clauses. They're competing. One is like the
Santa's
CEO.
little brother Mitch, who's never left a kid smiling in his life, but thinks that kids should smile year round.
Nope.
I don't know about
It
that.
is a completely fake movie.
Yeah, it sounds like you, Scott. Sounds like Old Man Ramp.
Old Man Ramp.
Old Man Ramp, just a walking down the street. Better get to the other side.
Run away, it's Old Man Ramp.
Isn't he like 26? How is he so old?
He's just really old.
I don't know. I just hear that he doesn't have fun. He's just so old.
Yo.
Old Man Ramp.
Well, that about does it for Wake Up Missoula. So, if you were watching us, be sure to expect us again later this week, and then we have our Christmas special happening next week. So, for Wake Up Missoula, I'm Scott Ramp.
And I'm Scott Ramp. Have a great day, everyone.